Thursday, and yes, I'm back. And what? Thursday? Yes. This is the new day for the VI Live. Yes, we ran a poll. You decided that you would prefer to be Thursday at 7 p.m. I know. Hey, it's all good though, isn't it? It's all good. We're all changing things. We're improving lots of things, as you may or may not have noticed. Lots of things going on in the background. You may see changes on the Facebook pages and on the Instagrams. So lots of things happening. Really, really cool. So I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm going to say a few shout outs and a few hellos here. Who do we have here today? Well, we've got loads of people here. We have, crikey, there's just so many of you. Do you know what? I'm not even gonna give you a shout out just now. I'll leave it a few minutes. I'm gonna have a drink of water, and then we'll have a chat about what on earth have I been doing this week. That's a good question. So let me just have a quick drink. There we go. No coffees at all, but I'm having some water, trying to refresh myself, rejuvenate myself. I know it's Thursday, isn't it? It seems like it's weird normally because we do these on a Tuesday? Wednesday? I don't know what day of the week we used to do them on. Wednesdays. We used to do them on Wednesday. Thursdays is much better though, I think, anyway. So what do you think? Let me know. Look, we have loads of people here. Do you know, let me just have a look on my iPad to see what's happening. There we go. Right, come on. Wakey. Yeah, it's so nice to see so many of you here. I nearly lost my glasses. Do you know what? For a second there, I thought, I didn't bring my glasses. No, that would not have been good, would it? That would have been absolutely terrible because I cannot see a thing without these things anymore. And I'm getting that age where it's just not happening. Although luckily for distance, for driving the car, I'm pretty good. I'm all right. I had my eyes checked last week, so there's not much change. I think I need a slightly stronger prescription for reading and computer work, but besides that, it's pretty good. For my age, he says. For my old age. Yeah, so so this week has been very, very busy. Been doing lots of things. Yes, I don't know whether you noticed that I was on TV, on Hobby Maker TV on Monday. So that was a great show. It was a Black Friday. Oh, Black Friday. Let me just say about Black Friday. Yes, so we have started our Black Friday sale. Now you're going to get 35% off on the website. So if you go to visibleimage.com, you will find there is no need for a code. You will see all the prices obviously reduced already. The 35% is taken off them. I think that is about 95% of the products. There are a few that were not discounted because they're newer, but you'll get 35% off, so have a look. I'm sure you're going to find something amazing on there, some great bargains as well. And if you're a very smart person, because we are part of Gemporia, if you go to the Hobby Maker site as well, you may find something on there, a few extras on there as well, that are not on the Visible Image website. Have a look. I'm not saying there is, but just have a look anyway. So as I say, so Monday was great. We had a fantastic 2 1 hour shows, which was really good. Lots of you were very impressed with what was on offer and all the amazing deals that Hobby Maker were able to create for us, which is really good. It's about working together, and I say we are part of Gemporia and Hobby Maker, so it's a great kind of family event. So I was really pleased that it went so well. Everybody loved it. Again, demos. I love doing my demos, so it's great to be able to show you what you can do with some of those products, and that's just only a hint of what you could do. Obviously, you can do lots and lots more. On the website, if you go to visibleimage.com, you will find lots of ideas in the gallery, and don't forget our design team have their own blogs as well. So please do check them out, because we have a fantastic design team, one of the best I personally think in the world. They create some amazing projects and take the stamps and the stencils and the dies to places that I never even thought of. So thank you again, design team. Thank you so much. It means the world to us that you're still with us after all this time. I love it when I see what you're creating. It's just so magical and special. So today, let's have a few hellos here. Shall I do a few shout outs? Go on then, I'll do a few shout outs because I'm here. Right, okay. Let's have a look. We have Christine. Who else do we have here? Oh, hi Mark and Helen. I love the intro. Right, okay, the music. Thank you. People are saying about the intro. Created by my own fair hand. I'm not a professional, but hey, it kind of works. I'm going to get better, and as I say, we are making a few changes to the Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest and you name it, we're doing it. So do check them out. We are kind of everywhere. If you go to the Visible Image Instagram, some fantastic reels happening on there. You want to check those out. Some great ideas for you. The design team are making some amazing projects as well. So you're going to find all those things on Instagram. You're going to find them on Pinterest. You're going to find them on my own Instagram as well. See if you can find out where that is. So I'm sure you'll find it all. But today is about what I'm going to create. So I want to know, what have you guys been up to? It is catch up and create. So tell me what you've been doing, and then I'll make something as well. Let's have a demonstration. I'll make something. And today I'm going to make something that's going to be inspired by, I know, the season. Obviously we're heading into Christmas now, and I heard my first Christmas song this morning. So any idea what that was? I'm gonna read a few shout outs. So I'm gonna get closer, because honestly I can't. I say my eyesight isn't worse, but today I can't read that writing. Hold on a second, bear with me. I'm gonna get closer. You'll have to excuse me for getting too close to the screen. So let me just bend down there and read a few of the comments out. Okay, so we have. See, Ellie was here first of all. And it has been cold. It's been very cold, Ellie. We have Witch Hazel. Hello and good evening. Nice to see you, Witch Hazel. Jane's here. Thank you, Jane. Your projects, as always, are amazing. Christine as well. Evening. Looking forward to this. Thank you. We have Jackie here. Hi, Mark. Hi, Jackie. We have Jane was saying about the prices that were on. Sorry, my hand is here. I should have a ventriloquist thing, shouldn't I? No. So let's have a look. Who else we got here? I will get a monitor closer up. Let's have a look. Lulu Doodles, fab products make it easy to create. Why? Thank you very much. And you've been creating. And Witch Hazel has been reorganising the craft space. Well, to be honest with you, reorganising the craft space is without a doubt a full-time job, isn't it? Because you make so much mess. I make an awful lot of mess, I must admit, and it kind of overspills into everybody else's areas as well. So I got to apologise to my long-suffering wife, Helen, for that. Yeah, I'm trying to get better, he says. I'm actually starting to put things away more often than leaving them out. But it's still a mess today. I want to show you my studio when it's finished. So I keep on saying this every week. There will be a reveal, so you can see how huge this studio really is. which it's not actually. It's not. It's quite a small room. It's not big. It may look large on the screen, but it's not that big. I mean, maybe your room is slightly smaller. This is kind of fitted everything in, all my craft products. I mean, I used to have a double garage, so you can going from a double garage to a room and squeezing everything in is a nightmare, and it's still not right yet. I've still got wires everywhere, and there's things that I want to put up just to make things a little bit more tidier. I don't know about you guys, but it's just really hard sometimes to actually do all these things. I'm looking around thinking maybe I need to de-stash some things, but you know, crafters don't often de-stash, do they? Crafters are collectors. They don't collect things, they collect. So we'll see. So I hope you've had a good week. So yeah, I was on TVR on Monday, and it was a long day because obviously when you arrive, I have to travel 2.5 hours to Redditch, which is in the centre of Birmingham. If you know anything about geography in the UK, if you're not from the UK, then it's a 2.5 hour drive. Then I'm there all day, and then I leave. My last show was at 6 p.m. So by the time I finished at 7, packed up 6:30. I wasn't home till like near enough 11 o'clock. So it was a long day, but it was good. You know, I like it when people love the products and they buy them, and that's what it's all about. Being able to share ideas that I would create, and you can you enjoy them that much that you want to do maybe the same thing, or maybe do it in your own style, or they inspire you to do something else. That's what it's all about, isn't it? About creating and sharing. So, without talking about creating and sharing, shall we make something? I mean, we're into like 15 minutes in. This is like some kind of TV show. We're into 15 minutes in and I haven't done anything yet. So we've just been talking, which is good. And I will have a drink, excuse me. So today I think you know who I am by now. So let's just make that disappear. There we go. So yeah, today I was thinking it's Christmas. What was your? I digressed. I went off at a tangent, and I was talking about what was the song that I heard this morning on the radio, and it was Michael Bublé. So yeah, you know, the Christmas, that one. I can't remember. It's in brackets. It's called something else, Christmas, and then I can't remember what it says in brackets. It's gone. But yeah, that song. So yeah, and that kind of like it set me off, and it's like, oh, do you know what? I am kind of feeling a little bit Christmassy. I'm hoping to get out on the weekend, possibly, to do some Christmas shopping, he says. Not for like presents. I mean, like I want because this is a new house. We've just recently moved here about 6 months ago now. So and we had to get rid of some of the decorations. So we need some new kind of Christmas decorations. So we're going to go out and do some kind of Christmas decoration shopping. So that's going to be fun and enjoyable, I suppose. Right, let's have a look at what I'm going to do today. So, let's turn this camera around. Okay, let's have a look. Right, look at this mess here. Oh, Mark, awful mess. Right, let's move that, and so let's move this around just a touch. There we go. You don't want to see my mess, do you? Really? Seriously? Let's just move that in. Okay. We'll have to I'll just move that out of the way. It's distracting, I think, if anything, isn't it? I did not. Do you know what? I thought I'd set this. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. Not so messy now, he says. Right. There we go. Ta-da! Clean desk. Ish. Right. Okay. So what I'm going to have a play with today is one of my favourite stamp sets of all time, Shining Star. It's a gorgeous stamp set, really, really cool. Again, I do believe this is in the Black Friday sale, so you may want to go and have a look on the website, visibleimage.com, for that one. Yeah, really, really cool. Love that. Always very useful. You've got, let's turn that over, see? nice, I mean the size of my hand there, so it's a nice size stamp there. You can make a card instantly just using this one stamp. Really, really cool, love that. And it's got all the script in there. I say script, it's got yeah, script words. Then we've got like a cluster of stars there. We've got the word star, which is nice and grungy. I like that. It's very nice. We've got that kind of smaller star without anything on it at all. So I like the choice about making it, you know, like that, or maybe a plain one. And then we've also got Shine Bright as well. So, I mean, technically, this could be classed as a Christmas one, but this makes a great star if somebody's like, you know, passing their A-levels or, you know, school, college thing, anything to do with like, you want someone to say they're shining bright, you know, anything cool like that, it works. So it works not just for Christmas. One of the, what else I'm going to use? So I'm going to use that today. I'm not going to bring in too many different products because there's no need. I want to really show you less is more. Okay. The only thing I'm going to be using today is, this is a great stencil, and this one is called Colorblind. So it was kind of created because it kind of reminds me of, you know, those kind of like, those charts that you have to see whether somebody's colorblind or not. I'm not even sure if I am or not. Sometimes I find it difficult with some colours. Maybe I'm borderline colorblind. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah. Christine Sparks is saying, hello Mark and everyone. A bit late tonight. Look, it's okay, Christine. It's all right. I am handing out detentions, so it's not a problem. You see me after the lesson. I'm joking. Do you remember those that in school? They don't do that, do they, in school anymore? Do they still do that in school? Do they give detentions out in school? I think they do those things like in lunchtime detentions. They don't do those after school ones because teachers want to go home at the same time, basically. So, or the teachers, I think the teachers beat the kids out the school gates, to be honest with you. I'm not surprised. But yeah, I remember school detentions being after school, and that was hell. That was absolute hell. And you see all your classmates and that walking off home into the distance, and you're sat there. I wish I'd have no. See, I disliked school. I'm getting digressing here. I should be making stuff. I liked school. No, I disliked school. I just didn't enjoy it. The lessons didn't interest me except art. Yeah, always a bit of a daydreamer. No change there. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna have a play. I love that. Oh, and it's. I love the feeling of stencils, and especially ones like this. Really, really nice. So let's have a play with this one, and we'll see what we can create. So the first thing I want to do is, let's have a look. I've got a piece of card. Yeah, piece of card stuck there, and I'm going to place my stencil. I'll try to tape it down and put my glasses on. Right, put my glasses on. Glasses on. Okay. So I'm gonna place this. I'm gonna tape my card down just because I really don't want it to move too much when I'm playing with my paste. I'm gonna put texture paste through this today. It's about time I've been doing a few clean and simple cards, and I do like doing clean and simple in my own style. But I do also like getting sprays and inky and messy. You can't beat that, can you? Or a combination of the two. So this is kind of inky, messy, and clean and simple, all in one. Right, why am I doing this like this? Let's move this. I'm kind of like, I seem to be off center a touch here. Let's have a look. See if I can alter that just a touch. There we go. And how's that? It's just going to mess with my OCD. Right, we're kind of central now, aren't we? Okay. So I'm got my stencil, and this is going to, again, the card size I've got is slightly bigger than my 6x6 stencil, but that's okay, it's fine, because what I don't want to do is I do not want to have the whole thing. I don't want to paste through the whole lot this time. I'm going to like paste some of it, and I have pieces there, so I don't want it to use it all. I will get another piece of tape just to tape that down as well. I'm just using some normal tape. This is like the invisible tape that you use. Again, just what I've kind of got, and I don't mind too much if that goes over there. Okay, so I can lift that up afterwards, that's fine. Okay. Texture paste, right, let's look at some texture paste, shall we? So what have I got? I have got in my stash, this is the, let's look. Oh, this is the Distress Grit Paste Opaque. So it's kind of a white, it's white, it's a nice white as well. And it's kind of, I do like this paste, very, very cool indeed. I wish they did it in bigger tubs though. Go through that way too much. Right, what else I'm going to get? Now, again, going to put white texture paste. I could have used black if I wanted to, but I think white is going to be working really well with this. And let's take this off. Right, okay, gorgeous paste. Got my palette knife, my trusty old one. If you use plastic ones, who uses plastic ones? I like these ones. I don't know why. I don't know whether I prefer this. So right, I'm going to go through this now, and as you can see, I'm not being too. I'm being specific, but not being too exact with this. Again, this is the kind of stencil that you can use behind, you know, lots of your stamps, especially if you want to create that focal point. It's all about, you know, creating stuff and having fun, and that's what I like to see. So I'm just going through this now, picking up some bits and maybe not so much others. Again, it's not going to be perfect. I think the less perfect, the better. And you miss a bit off, that's all good, because when you're going to spray through this, it's going to look fantastic. So again, I don't know who, have you got this stencil? I don't know. Do you know what? Since we put the Black Friday sale on, because I am not involved so much in terms of prices on the websites anymore, but you know, even though I'm not, it's let me know. You go and have a look, and then let me know, was it a great sale? I don't know. You have a look. I'm sure there's some. I had a quick look earlier, and there were absolutely loads and loads of things that were reduced. I couldn't believe it. 35%. It's a good time, especially, you know, obviously, poor Carl. Carl is the guy that works in the warehouse. He gets a bit upset when there's too much in there. So hence, we're going to lighten his load a little bit. Ready for the new year for some new products. Keep watching. We've got some new products coming out before Christmas as well. So yeah, that's a new one for me. Launching something just before Christmas. So I won't tell you when. Shall I tell you when the date is or not? Yeah, why not? Oh look, I got white on my, like ET. I got white on my finger here. Right, hold on a second. I nearly got all over my face, didn't I? Right, okay. Yeah, so it's coming out very, very soon. I'm not gonna say the actual date yet, but it's coming out very soon. So keep watching. Right, so if you're already signed up, if you are signed up to the YouTube, ring the bell, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. You will be one of the first to know about anything. And don't forget, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. You're going to know about all those things way in advance as well. So I'm really pleased that you're here today. Right, where are we? So we just put the texture paste through here. And I'm just going to lift that off now. And I know I'm doing white on white, so sometimes you don't see that on camera, but I'm sure you will today. Okay, cool. I like that. Again, I didn't want it a perfect circle, just because I didn't need to be. Right, so, and it could have been quite easily. So I'm just taking that off, and a bit of housekeeping. So as you can see, let me just show you how, you can see how cool that is. And this particular stencil takes ages to cut because there's so many holes in it, as you can imagine. So it's a really, really cool stencil. I like that. I'm going to put it here. I am going to kind of clean this. I know. I'm going to bore you whilst I clean my own stencil in front of you. You love the stencil. That's good. I like that. It's what I like to see. Has anybody else been Christmas shopping yet? If so, have you bought anything really interesting? Have you bought anything strange? Have you bought any crafty goodies? And if not, then Maybe you want to buy some yourself now on the website at those prices, or go elsewhere and buy something. I don't know. You can buy anything you want whenever you want. But buy some craft products, that's what I say. Or, even better, get somebody else to buy them for you. You know, you give somebody a wish list, which is a really good idea, isn't it? I like wish lists. Because it takes all the hassle out of things, doesn't it? Although, you know, if you make your wish list big enough, you kind of forget what you put on it. Which is really, really cool. So, I've cleaned my stencil as much as I'm going to clean it now. I'm going to just put that to one side. Okay, and I'm going to bring this back in. Now, obviously it's wet and we need to leave that to dry, but I'm not going to wait around for that, and you're not going to wait around either. So, so what I'm going to do is artificially dry it a little bit with a heat tool, and then we're going to add some sprays. Ali's in cold Shropshire. Is it cold, Ali? Is it snowing? I have not seen a speck of snow here in Wales yet. I'm sure I will do. Where we live now, I think it might be. I might be snowed in. If it does happen, we'll have to see. Lulu Doodles has been creating. What have you been creating, Lulu? Oh, okay. And Ellie's saying the craft space has taken over the whole sitting room. Okay. So that's a good idea. You know, what else do you do in that sitting room anyway? It's good to have that all in one place anyway. You know, like, it's like having a kind of like a bed sit, isn't it? You know, your bed, your kitchen, your lounge, everything all in one place. That's a good idea. Oh, okay. It's Olga forgot YouTube changed. Has it changed? What's changed? And CM Hawkins, thank you. You know, as I say, thank you for you know, liking all the graphics and everything. I do appreciate that. All the effort makes a huge difference. Oh, okay. So you've had a light snow shower this morning. Yeah. You know, I like snow. You know, proper fluffy stuff that appears and then it can kind of go. I suppose after a time it does get a bit annoying. I always wanted to live in Canada, something like that. You know, where they have like, maybe they have like proper seasons. I don't know. We seem to have a lot of rain in Wales because we're in Wales. So right, I'm just checking to see if this is. Ooh, we're kind of dry-ish. And I'm thinking I can probably get away with that. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, so the only thing I will want to do is I'm going to be doing some spraying, and I do not want to make too much of a mess on my desk. It's a mess as it is, and I don't want to make it even worse. So I'm going to just put some kitchen roll down, okay, like so. And obviously I can spray to my heart's content. In fact, I'm putting more down because I know I'm so messy. Right, okay. We'll try that. That's better. Okay, now we're kind of covered up completely now. So, right, I'm deciding to myself, right, I'm going to be using this stamp set in conjunction with this. And what I want to do is, obviously in my head, the star is going to be kind of a yellowy colour, or shades of yellow. So with that in mind, I need to contrast with this in the background. So it's, you know, to me, I am going, I know you could go really dark and black, and you can go any colour you want really, but I am going to do, I'm going to go for shades of blue possibly. So we're going to have a play with that. I'll start with some light colours and then kind of build that up and see where that takes me in terms of colour. Again, it may not be the final colour, and I may change it if I don't like it. But that's what you do when you create stuff. You have a play. So I'm going to go in with a bit of tumbled glass. This is the spray stains. Again, just take your time. Just go with a few colours. Not being exact here. What else has got here? Oh, stormy sky. Like a bit of stormy sky. I've got some seriously random colours going on here, but that's fine. Oh, that's quite a dark colour. Maybe put that on the edges. Let's keep that to the edge, I think. And I should, lots of people dry in between. I do not all the time. I don't think that's that necessary to dry. It depends on the look that you're going for. If you want to build up certain layers. I'm just going to have a play now and see where I take this. I'm just looking at, I'm going to mix up my colours, and I'm going to looking for, yeah. I think we're going to have to bring out some oxides as well, just because I can. So I'm going to bring in some of those oxide colours. I should shake it though. Shake it. Yes, I know. Shaking is not the right thing to do. You're supposed to kind of do this kind of thing, but I'm shaking. I'll have to live with the consequences. Look at that's messy there as well. I need to clean that. Right. That's what you get for shaking. Right, okay. That's a very nice brightish blue there going on. So again, we're just kind of going in, building up those colours there. And then I'm also going to go in the centre. I'm a bit conscious about that colour, but we'll see how that goes. I might go a bit greeny. I'm going to dry first of all. I'm being clever here, because if I do yellow with the blue when it's wet, I may end up with green, and I'm not keen. I don't want the green to happen, to be honest with you. It may still happen. So we'll just dry a little bit in between these colours here. And you'll know when there is enough colour or there isn't, but that's fine, it's all good. So I might use some oxide colours there going on. Right, okay. Let's have a look. That one. It's a must. Okay, we'll stop with that and just. Hi everyone. Really, Ali's saying she's really. That's okay, Ali. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Right, I'm going to go in with a little bit of mustard seed there in the centre. Yeah, it has gone a little bit green, but that's okay. I'll live with that green. That's what it's all about, is to have a play. I'm going to go back with some Mermaid Lagoon. In my head, this was going to be kind of bluey background, but I'm tempted to add in that colour that I was thinking of earlier on, and that might be a little bit of purple in there as well. Again, because that purple and the yellow will go really well. I'm just going to mix that up now and see what it's like when it's dry. I do like mixing those colours up. I think it's really good. And again, I still got what I wanted, because I wanted dark around the edges, which is exactly what I've got here. So just keep on going in there until you get the exact colour that you're after. It's very hard. I think it's very hard to make a mistake. I think it's just learning to cope with changes when you're creating something. And you get those happy accidents, which is good. I like that. That's fine, it's all good. I'm even tempted to go in now. If we're going to go in with the colour, let's do this one here. Oh, one of my favourite ones, I think. See, we're going in a completely different direction, but I like a little hint of the picked raspberry, I think. just because I like those little hints there, just to warm that up a little bit. Again, just dab those corners there when you've got little dribbles going on there. Okay, change some people's names, so I show up on one name here and my actual name on another channel. Okay. Oh, sorry, Nicola. Yes. Oh. It's fine. I was trying to remember what everyone's names are. Of course, Nicola's on our design team. Now, again, it's different colour to what I was wanting, but it's good. We'll go with that. I'd still add in some of that yellow. So we're going to finish off with some yellow on top there. That's fine. And we're also going to add in, I did see some of this earlier on as well, so I thought to myself, I don't have much of this left, and I do like that flickering candles there, so I want something a little bit bright in the centre as well. So just splats there, here and there. Okay, cool. Right. Another quick dry, and we'll move on to stamping then. Just take those excess bits off there. You're watching on the big telly? Whoa. I'm not sure I look too good on a big TV. Way too many wrinkles for my liking. Okay. I think that's dry enough now. Okay, we'll take that off there, and let's just take that out the way there. Just for a second. Okay. So we're starting to, we're getting something that resembles a background of what I wanted there. It's nice because obviously I'm going to put the star in the centre, so we've got that background going on, and it's dryish. And I might just go over a touch there, because if I just reheat some of those areas around there, just around the edge there. I know, this is one of those things that you've got to be patient, very patient doing. Okay. Right, so I can just get to my control. Just zoom in there, we can zoom in now. There, you've got a much better view of what it's going to be like. There, as I said, you know, you don't have to be complete with that circle. I like it as it is. I like it, there's slight imperfection in it. That makes it all better. Okay, cool. So what I want to do is I will just move this tape out of the way, that's for sure. Okay, what I am going to do is I'm just going to go back in with just do some blending on the edges there, just to darken up those just outside edges, just a touch. I think it'll just work a little bit better because you want your eye to be drawn into the center of your project. So I think that will work really, really well. And it'll help better if I find my black. Ha! Right, black soot. Okay. So we're just going to go on the edges there, blend in that colour just a little bit, just so that it works even better. Okay. So I'll sit down for this. Okay. So I'm just going to get my black ink and my soot. And then just go in there, bringing that colour in from the outside. And we want our eye to be focused more on the centre of the project. And as if you remember, it's going to be we're using the star, so kind of having a little bit darker on the edges makes it even better. So I'm just going around the edges here. I think it's all those little small things that you do that make the biggest difference. I'm just reading all the comments, so thank you everybody. Did anyone forget it was going to be on a Thursday now, or did you all kind of remember and set your timers? It'd be good to know. So just go around those edges there. And this will really bring the focus towards the centre of our project. Okay. So side and cleaning up like a good little boy. Right, okay, there we go. So again, just going around that edge there, we're just going to make that brighter in the centre. So that's our basic background. We can add to that in a minute, but first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this to my card blank, and then we'll concentrate on making the star. So just get my. So this is just a standard 6x6 card blank. Just move that out a touch. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll just stick this down with my trusty ATG gun. Or, I mean, what does everybody else use? I mean, I use this all the time, but does anybody use wet glue to stick their cards down to their card? I would love to know. What does everybody else use? Handy Scan is here. Nice to see you. Oh, that's funny. Sorry you were waiting there last night. Oh, sorry about that. Right, okay, let's stick this down. So let's see if we can get it central. I'll put my big head into it. Try to do looking at the monitor and doing it by eye. Okay. So we have a kind of card. Start of a card. Right, next things we want to do is stamp our star. Right, okay. So put this alongside, and I think we had a discussion last week about inks, didn't we? We did, or the week before, because we didn't do it last week. I forgot. We weren't here. I wasn't here last week. No, I was in the middle of doing all these changes. Right, so ink. I am using the VersaFine Onyx Black, and everyone tells me that the VersaFine Clear Black is better. So once I get myself some re-inkers, I will test it out, and I will let you know what I think. Stephanie's saying I always use wet glue. Gives you a little bit of wriggle room. Oh, is that right? Okay. But what kind of wet glue do you use? Is there a particular brand? So just place this down using my Misty stamping platform. I did see that they've got a new one out. Anybody got the new, brand new Misty stamping platform? Would love to know. It's supposed to be good. Finger lift. You always use finger lift tape. Wow, that's impressive. I did not know that, Jane. You learn something new about your design team every day. So the finger lift tape? Do you do the kind of like put the tape down and then like peel off the corner bits and then stick it down and then pull them off? Is that how you do it? I know I see people do that. I just didn't know whether that was like something you did as well. I always find with the tape, if it's stuck down, it's hard to unstick it. So you've got to be pretty precise when you put it down. That's just my take on it. Probably because you're better than me. You can do it. The background looks like 3i Atlas. Does it really, Ali? Does it really? Do we all know what the 3i Atlas actually was? Was it just a thing that was a piece of rock flying through our galaxy, our solar system, or was it something else? Conspiracy theorists? I do not know. I was hoping it would have been something, you know, something a bit more interesting. Some friendly people possibly. Right, so I've just stamped my star, and I'm gonna emboss that. I'm gonna find a piece of card to put my. There we go. Right. Okay. And some clear embossing powder. Pinflair bookbinding glue. Do you know what? I've got some of that and I've never used it. Do you swear by it though? That is the question. Do you swear by Ellie? Is that the thing that you use no matter what? Is that the only thing you'll use? And which hazel glue stick on or tape gives you? Oh, right, okay. Oh, glue stick on tape. Ah, I see. Do they work together? Okay. Right. So let me just get my heat tool now, and I'll just heat this down. Yes, Jane. Yeah, you're a star. So it definitely works for you. Maybe you can show me the. You'll have to show me sometime about how you actually do it. The actual whatever the trick is. Is there a particular brand of finger lift tape that you use? I presume that it must be because you must go have like, right, that's it, that's what I'm using all the time. I know us crafters, you know, stick to certain things unless they find something better. Stephanie's saying I'm constantly trying different glues as my favourites have changed over years. At the moment, trying art glitter adhesive as it comes with a lovely find. Ah, yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I think glue in general is can be very hard, you know, to live with. You know, I still love my Cosmic Shimmer, but the only thing that lets it down is the nib, the plastic nib. Not very good at all. I wish it was better. If anyone knows of a replacement for that, let me know. You love the font on the, right? Thank you. Yeah, it is cool. Jane has just finished doing three workshops in a row. It was three, wasn't it, Jane? And they were all sold out. So that just shows how popular Jane's workshops are, because she's absolutely amazing. And I'll have to come to one of your workshops, Jane, when you next do one. Then, just as a beginner. Oh, you buy it from eBay? Oh, it's got quite expensive. Oh, okay. Oh, for sticking everything down, I only use Cosmic Shimmer. Well, there we go. Right, so got one of these. You would cut it out next, and just like anything old school Blue Peter style, I've already cut mine out. So, because seriously, you never know with accidents what's going to happen live. So I've already just cut my star out. I like having these bits if you're stamping stuff onto your card, and then you can layer that up if you wanted to and keep all these extra bits in, but you don't have to as well. So it's designed for doing it both ways, and it's great if you want to layer it up as well. Because we've got texture paste down, I'm not doing that section anyway. So the next thing we want to do is, we do want to add some colour to the star, so I'm going to have to get a piece of kitchen roll again, and we're just going to spray this up. So yeah, just adding some colour, and there we go. And because I did that, I also, from the same set, I took, what did I do? Well, I've lost the set, here we go. Right, sorry. I don't know whether I'm going to use them, but I stamped them out as well, and I've cut them out, just in case. It's cool, it's the way to do it, you know. If you're doing a lot of stamping, I see it. I've done some great batch cards with this. Very great stamp to make quick Christmas cards on like a 4x4. There's probably a video of it somewhere around. Inspired by somebody on the design team, of course. Don't ask me who it was because I can't remember, such a long time ago. But yeah, that's really cool. So we've got our stamped images cut out. Now we just need to add some colour to them. Again, you know, just choose your colours, and we're just going to go with the flow. So I've got my bright colours here. So we've got some squeeze. I'll start with squeeze lemonade, and we'll kind of work our way to kind of more brighter colours as we go. Again, you don't need an awful lot of this. I like having those kind of those imperfections on the colour. I think that looks really cool. I like mixing things up. Oh, a little bit of mustard seed as well. It's going to be definitely brighter there. And what else? No, I think, you know, I'm two colours. I think is pretty much enough. I might add a little bit of sparkle or spray afterwards. For that, I may dip into my shimmer sprays, just for that added bling. But I'm going to quickly dry these now because I think we're kind of getting to where we want to be. So just give it a second to dry. You could let these dry naturally, but I kind of like having that imperfection in it as well with that colour. So I'm just going to hold that down, just so. And just move that around a bit, that colour there, why not? It's all good. I don't want them looking perfect. And when they dry, they always dry, you know, different every time you do this, so it's kind of nice just to mix that colour up a little bit. Oops. Any extra bits that you want to mop up, just grab it there with a tissue. Okay. Oh, it's looking very good now. I like that a lot. Stop that. There we go. Right. Now the only thing I want to do now is just for that last bit of added bling. So I've got some of this flickering candle, which is a gorgeous colour. I'm just looking at if I had another colour as well. No, that's too dark. Sometimes you grab a colour and you think, no, that's going to be perfect. Oh, we're talking about perfect. One of my all-time favourite ones is the Perfect Pearls Mists. This is called Sunflower Sparkle. I don't even think they do it anymore, but it's a shame because I love this one. I think when they were discontinuing it, I must have bought about 4 bottles of it, and this is like I'm down to my last one now, but I do love that colour. I'm not sure whether they've Ranger have replaced that with another one. Maybe you know, Jane. I do not know. I don't know whether it's been replaced with another one. Sunflower Sparkle. It's a nice colour though. So I'm just going to quickly dry that a little bit more. Who knows, Jane? Look, I know it's a trek. I know it's a trek. I'm open to learn something. I'm sure he will a lot. Okay. So let's move these out of the way now. Take them off here. That one and that one and that one. Okay. Now, as you can see, I'll just zoom in just a little bit there so you can see a little bit more. So you can see how kind of sparkling and shiny that is. You can see the shimmer on that. I'll be able to zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Look at that. It is very sparkly. Very sparkly. That's absolutely perfect for what I was wanting as well. I mean, these look cool as well. Excuse my massive fingers, although the camera makes them look very large. But there we go. You can see how shimmery and cool that looks. And again, using a few different colours there, it just adds to that slight imperfection in that. I didn't want it one single solid colour, but that's nice. Very, very nice. Okay, just zoom out there again now. Okay. Which is good because now you can see we can easily bring our star back in, and hopefully the colours will kind of work with what I had in my head. So again, once you heated things, you want to kind of just bend it back out again. It's fine. You can see how bright that is there, like that. That's nice. I like that. Again, you know, you can do whatever you want with this as well, but I do like that. It's very nice. Okay, so that's my star, and again, I've got two other stars as well, so I might just kind of add them in for added background. I'll just put one there and one here, possibly. We'll see now. And then I've also got, to finish off, I've stamped out the sentiment. So we've got this sentiment here, the star, which is just going to go at the bottom there, and you know, you've got a really cool card. Right, I think I'll stick my large star on first of all. Again, I'm using the the pin flare glue, my 3D glue of choice. Obviously, if you've got a different, if you use foam pads, then that's all good as well. There's no right and wrong. It's just whatever you prefer. So just taking that there. Thank you, Jane. Again, you know, in my head, I had an idea. It always comes out differently to what you expect, but that's part of creating, isn't it? I'm not sure that is Ranger. The flickering candle is Ranger. Yeah. Well, that one. See. Oh. That. It was. That one used to. There. Perfect Pearls Mists Ranger. See, Ranger. What was? I think they've discontinued it. So, it's probably a long time ago, Jane. I don't know how. I don't even know when they stopped doing these. Or that colour. Maybe they still do it. Maybe you still buy it somewhere. I don't know. But it's a great colour. It's nice when you want to add that like hint of bling as well. Which is, yeah, we've got that, a little bit of that bling going on there as well. So let me just stick my star down. And obviously you've got the words in a certain way, so you don't want to really do it upside down, but it would work if you wanted to. So I'm just going to go central with this, just because it makes sense. should have curled these around a little bit more, but that's good. Okay, we'll go with that. Now the star, I may put another one just here, just hiding down there possibly, and on the other side, right, so we'll just do that. In fact, I'm going to stick my sentiment on first, because then I can see where everything else goes in comparison. Sometimes you go, well, less is more, or more is more, but we'll see. I did the stars, and I did the stars, and I was undecided as to whether I was going to use them. So I'm just going to straighten that out just a little bit. And I still like, you know, obviously using the black there, just the boldness of it is, it just kind of works. It ties in with the black mat, you see, as well, and obviously the black star. So they all kind of work together. But you just want something that really does pop a little bit more. Okay. So now I'm just looking at these as to whether I'm going to add extra stars in or not. He says, "Whoa! Now this is what do I procrastinate over this now, or do I just go for it?" Yeah. What's the consensus? Should I use all 3 stars or not? Or just keep it to the 1? I'm slightly undecided, but we'll see now. Go on then, vote on it, everyone. More stars, less stars. I do like it as it is, but we'll see now. Has anyone got an opinion on it? Of course, this is not crafty oaky where you kind of sing along and you get what you want. We'll see now. I had 2 people saying all 3, more. Okay. There we go. I think if that's a consensus then. Just as well, because I was putting the glue on. There we go. So I'm not going to ask you where to put it because I'm just going to go for it. It's entirely up to me after if I move them afterwards. We'll see now. But again, you know, this. See, I've done this. I wonder where my cards are. I'll have a look. I've done some cards that I can't remember who on the design team came up with it, but they did like a whole range of cards using the 1 star. So it was really good. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to send that to all my new neighbours. I'm going to make a little star Christmas card and send it out to my neighbours. I know, not too many actually, because I've only got about 20 odd neighbours in where I live now. Before it was like I lived in a place where there's like hundreds and hundreds of houses. Where here, where I am now, there's only about 25, I think. So I could. That's doable, isn't it? I could make 25 Christmas cards quite easily, I think. So I'm just having a look. Right, okay. Let me just slip that just underneath there, like so. Okay. Obviously, I may tweak the actual movement of those things in a minute. We'll see now, but that's kind of basically where we are. How does that look? Can you list which distress phrase used, please? Oh, crikey. What just now, Christine? The ones actually used. What did I use? Well, I probably used, unless you rewind it now, I'll just kind of make it up as I go, I think. I may have used some mermaid, oxide. What else did I use? Oh, a little bit of Stormy Sky, Tumbled Glass, a little bit of, did I use Squeezed Lemonade? Did I use Spiced Marmalade? I don't know, don't remember that one. Mustard Seed. Then those that you can't get anymore, that one. Oh, that you can get. It's like I presume it's very similar. It's a great kind of mica goldy spray, really nice. Yeah. Oh, and what else? I did use a bit of purple as well. Forgot about that one. Bit of Wilted Violet. So, if you, I could probably rewatch it back. I don't remember exactly the colours I used. It's kind of like it's just kind of grabbing those certain ones. Again, when I create things or when I do lives, I kind of quite often don't have a set plan in terms of I have an idea, like I'm going to use this stamp set and a stencil. In terms of the actual products used, the sprays, I quite often just grabbing things, you know, there behind me now, like grabbing sprays. I do have a few sprays. I don't know whether I've got more than other people or less. I think I don't have enough. See, that's my sprays at the moment. So I don't think I've got enough. Some of them are running out, so I do need to replace them with new ones. Some sprays I've never used before, never ever used. Which ones have I never used before? Let me know if they're any good, because I bought these ones and I've never used them yet. They're still... Did I take them out of the... Oh, I took the plastic off some of them. Not all of them. These are the Dina Wakley gloss sprays. I thought gloss sprays, they could be quite good, but I've never used them yet. It's something I will have to play with. It's like everything else. I buy things because I think they're going to be cool, but I don't get around to using them. So I might do a new thing about, you know, using things that I've never used before, which would be really cool. I had another crazy idea today as well. I said to Helen, wouldn't it be cool if I try and make a card live for you guys? Live, we'll do it live. And I'm going to make a card blindfolded, so I can't see what I'm making. Would that be cool? Let me know. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do it for Christmas, who knows? I thought maybe if I'll try and make a card completely blindfolded. I'll have to have some products out. I just kind of feel, try and remember where they are in my head and just feel and try and make something. I thought that'd be really cool just to see what happens when you cannot see what the hell you're doing and what is going to come out, what colour, what you're stamping, where it's going to stamp. It's just going to be like touchy-feely. I will not know. I won't be able to see anything. That was the idea about doing a card completely blindfolded. So that'd be an interesting one. I was reading a few of the comments. You love that idea, do you? Okay, well, we will make it happen. Lots of other things on the go. As I say, do please check out visibleimage.com because of that 35% off. I know I sound a bit salesy. I'm not trying to. I'm just letting you know about some really cool deals because I know it. I don't want to come across as salesy. I thought this is all about creating and chatting and having a chat, which it is. But I am part of a company. At the end of the day, I do work for a company. So yeah, it's good. I'm so pleased that everybody's here tonight. I hope you've enjoyed my little creation. It's inspired you, obviously, to maybe make something else. Try making that maybe on a smaller scale, on like 4x4 cards maybe. That style would be perfect. I'm doing that for my neighbours, so I'll show you what it comes out like. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. It's 8 o'clock, and do you know what? I'm going to have some popcorn. And do you know what? Before I go, I was just saying about popcorn. Popcorn, I love. See, some people love popcorn, some people hate it. I particularly love popcorn. What's your favourite flavour? Let me know. Comment below and let me know. My favourite flavour is obviously the sweet and salty. I don't know what you like. Let me know. I do like the old sweet and salty, but it's the smell. I think it's the smell after you've had popcorn. I think it's that funny kind of smell. If you know what that smell is, then you know what I'm talking about. Popcorn has got that strange. I had to look it up, and it is a thing. It's what happens when popcorn is made. It does let out a certain smell. Yeah, I know. Strange facts that you're going to find on here. Totally random stuff that's nothing to do with craft, but that's what I'm all about. I hope you've had a great evening. I hope you've enjoyed our little chat, and we've made something as well. Nothing too serious, nothing too salesy, a little bit, but not too much. Yeah. So have a nice evening, everyone, and I will see you next Thursday. Don't forget, it's Thursdays now at 7 p.m. Unless we change it again. I hope not. So great. I shall leave you to it, and I will see. Leave a comment. Please do leave a comment. We will read them afterwards, and I will see you next Thursday, same time. See you soon.